Losing a spouse changes everything. Loneliness, grief, and the desire for connection can make dating again feel both hopeful and terrifying. Sextortion criminals know this, and they exploit it to fuel their schemes. Widow sextortion is one way that scammers exploit grief, targeting people who disclose loss on dating platforms or in online conversations. When a scam follows emotional vulnerability, the shame can feel unbearable. What happened to you is not a failure of judgment. It is a crime designed to exploit grief. In this video, we'll explain how widow sextortion works, why grief makes people more vulnerable to manipulation, the warning signs to watch for, and the practical steps you can take to regain control and protect yourself. Why widows are targeted. Scammers often look for signs of emotional vulnerability, such as personal disclosures on dating platforms, because opening with fabricated empathy can help them lower your defenses. Any highly personal detail can be exploited in romance and sextortion schemes. Criminals often move conversations quickly to private messaging, build intimacy fast, then introduce sexual content. Once intimate images or videos are shared, the threats typically follow shortly after. This grief exploitation is a deliberate selection tactic, not a coincidence. Common tactics used in widow sextortion. Victims of widow sextortion often report similar warning signs, including intense emotional bonding within days, sympathy mixed with romantic reassurance, requests to move off dating apps quickly, gradual sexual escalation framed as trust building, threats to expose content to family or community. These patterns are engineered to override caution during grief. Why this hits harder after loss. Grief lowers emotional resilience. Psychologists note that bereavement increases susceptibility to manipulation due to isolation and longing for connection. When sextortion follows loss, victims often blame themselves for moving on or trusting again. This self-blame is part of the harm. The FBI emphasizes that paying or complying rarely stops the threats and often escalates demands. Regaining control after the scam. If you are sextorted, take structured steps to protect yourself. In the immediate aftermath, you should preserve all evidence. Save messages, usernames, payment demands, images, and platform details. Do not rush into silence-driven decisions. Panic benefits the criminal, not you. Avoid blocking or deleting accounts impulsively. These actions could delete evidence that is critical for risk assessment. Report the crime to the platform you were targeted on, as well as law enforcement. Victims in the U.S. should notify the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center. Assess real exposure risk. It's important to carefully analyze the situation and treat it seriously. Seek mental health support. Sextortion layered onto grief can trigger depression or trauma responses. Professional help is appropriate and valid. Consult reputable sextortion response specialists. Experts can evaluate escalation risk, advise on communication strategy, and help stabilize the situation without increasing danger. You are allowed to heal and seek connection. A criminal exploited that humanity. Grief does not make you weak. Being targeted for sextortion after losing a spouse is not a moral failure or poor judgment. It is a documented form of grief exploitation used by cybercriminals worldwide. With the right steps, the threat can be contained and emotional recovery can be supported. You deserve safety, dignity, and compassion during loss. If you or someone you love has experienced sextortion after losing a spouse, remember you are not alone, and this is not your fault. Blackmail.HelpLine specializes in protecting victims of cyber blackmail, including grief-based targeting like widow sextortion. Our team of digital forensics engineers, social engineering experts, and cyber law specialists can stop the blackmail before it spreads, using advanced tracking to identify and neutralize the perpetrators. Help remove private content from the internet, ensuring intimate images or messages never reach your family, friends, or community. Preserve evidence safely, so you can report the crime while minimizing further risk. Provide confidential guidance and emotional support, giving you a clear, trauma-informed plan to regain control and protect your dignity. Don't let grief and fear be weaponized against you. Call Blackmail Helpline at 888-634-1535 or visit blackmailhelpline.com to take immediate, discreet action. You deserve safety, support, and the ability to heal without being attacked. Helpful links and resources. To learn more, visit our website at blackmailhelpline.com. The link is in the description below. Feel free to leave a comment with your questions or call us directly at 888-634-1535. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and let us know in the comments if you'd like us to cover more cases like this. See you in the next video.